It looks like today the whole impeachment thing is about to wrap up, but it's going on for a few months, and throughout, no one has been a more daily thorn on the side of Donald Trump when it comes to impeachment than Adam Schiff. And Trump has been lashing out at Adam Schiff for a long time now. So look, we know how this goes over the past few years. Trump demonizes a politician and it's a countdown starts until someone mails a bomb to them or something like that. Yep. Turns out, no, that already happened. We just didn't know about it. This was on October 1st. Peter Meister allegedly called Adam Schiff's office. It's the same day, by the way, that President Donald Trump called for him to be arrested for treason. Total coincidence. Following an investigation, Meister was arrested on October 3rd. He was indicted on October 23rd on a host of charges, including illegal possession of a number of firearms. He's pleading not guilty. So what did he do? Well, he called Schiff's office and he left a voicemail. We've had to bleep out sections, so it doesn't necessarily register as English anymore, but let's put it up and you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. There's a lot of stars in that. Yeah, go F your mother, you son of a B, because I'm gonna F and blow your brains out, you F and piece of S mother F. Yeah, it goes on like that for a while, but there's a lot of threats to blow Adam Schiff's brains out. And this is what we've seen before with Maxine Waters and Ilhan Omar. They become a target of the obsession of Donald Trump and his media allies. And eventually someone, best case scenario, threatens to murder them. Worst case scenario, tries to murder them. And so in this case, we have threatens to murder him.
And now, of course, he's been brought up, they arrested him, found all this stuff. We'll probably get the details of what they found in his apartment.
Yeah, well, we do know,
that.
So a little bit more details on him. He's a registered sex offender. His lawyers say that he made the threats in a drunken stupor, so that makes it better. Officers say that when they arrested him 2 days after the incident, he smelled of alcohol, cursed at agents and stated, F Adam Schiff. So even as he's being hauled away, he's raising the banner of war against Adam Schiff even more.
So somehow this is like his manifesto. I mean, considering they're coming to get him and he's still holding strong to his beliefs and his values about killing Adam Schiff. Another aspect, of course, is he's a conservative, he's mad, he's drunk, he's a registered sex offender.
He's got guns.
Yeah, apparently he has no regard for the law, but he's watching Fox News.
Yep.
And that's where he comes in and decides to find a way to do something about this scourge on our earth. There has to come a point when you have to. We just spoke in our last with Jesselyn Cook about AI and laws and rules around what you may promote and push out. This is just for advertising dollars. So you can't have a fake AI come out and take over for people and people not know that. So when Fox News stokes violence, and it actually can affect the lives of people, let's not forget politicians get shot, in case you guys forgot that happens. Then there has to become a point when the responsibility of the people who are stoking those flames have to put some kind of disclaimer out there, say this is a joke, we're just out here trying to make money. Caesar Sayak was the other guy who sent all those mail bombs to CNN and a bunch of the different entities and certain politicians that were democratically elected. Again, he's pointed out and said, I've been watching Fox News, they told me to go do this. This same guy, I was watching Fox News, they told me to go kill Adam Schiff, so I'm just following orders. And that's not just a heat of the moment thing. When they came to arrest him, he said the same thing.
He's still doing it.
This is his principle, this is who he is.
Yeah.
I get drunk and I watch Fox News and I get mad and I do something about it.
Yeah, and look, this is the actual defense of his lawyers. They explained to investigators that he watches Fox News and likely was upset at something that he saw in the news. He stated that he strongly dislikes the Democrats. Well, yes, he wants to kill them, and feels they're to blame for this country's political issues. Which look, half the country's gonna think that the Democrats are responsible, the other half is gonna think that the Republicans are. Some people think both are. I think they're the most accurate. Don't kill anyone, I would say. And here's the thing, like as we alluded to with the October 1st thing, Trump said that Schiff should be questioned at the highest level for fraud and treason. He tweeted, why isn't Congressman Adam Schiff being brought up on charges for fraudulently making a statement? He's referring to the joke. Remember, he took this joke that Adam Schiff told and has for months been saying that he is lying about the call to get Trump removed from office and overthrow an election. That is the sort of willful lying over and over and over, magnified by Fox News over and over and over, that clearly is seeping into the addled, alcohol-soaked brains of Fox News viewers. And the vast majority of them the most they'll ever do will be, oh, I hate him, like most people will when they watch the news. A smaller percentage will leave voicemails like this. A very, very tiny fraction will actually plot to assassinate an official. And those people are out there. And so you have to try to be accurate in the things that you say. Trump has no compunctions, no ethical obligations that he feels to do that. And that's fine, but then it's on the media to provide a filter on that. And Fox News is even more enthusiastic in going after Adam Schiff than Donald Trump is. Even, was today the 4th? 5th. So yesterday,
it's your birthday, bro.
It is actually, I should know that. Yesterday, Greg Gutfeld had this whole comedy sketch about pencil neck Adam Schiff, gleefully trying to overturn the election. That was yesterday, it was months after the death threat. And Trump is going around throwing schoolyard bully insults at him.
Yep. When you say terms like treason, which he says a lot, and also when he referenced the whistleblower, Trump again saying, you know what we used to do to those people. This isn't subtle jabs or subtle suggestions for what you should do. What do we do with people who are found guilty of treason? We kill them. So if you're one of my loyal followers, you're gonna do my bidding and kill this guy. You don't have to say the full words to get it. If someone goes on TV, points in the camera and says, you should go kill this person, most networks, outlets would probably cut that off.
Yeah.
Or if they say you should start this fire, you should go do this. If you're stoking violence, directly stoking violence, that's one of those things that people don't want to be responsible for broadcasting. But instead, we're allowing this to happen and say, well, he just went about himself to go do these things. It's been seen over and over and over again that people get pushed to do these things, and it gets just granted as just a normal thing that happens. When the congressional shooting happened on the softball field and some Republicans were shot by a lib or Democratic supporter of a candidate, I think it was Bernie supporter, Bernie Sanders didn't come out and say, well,
what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do about it? Nothing I can do. There's constant worry and concern and say, yeah, now by the way, you guys, we're against these guys, but let's not do anything crazy or stupid. There's always to be that preface. For some reason, these kind of entities don't have that responsibility.
And look, you're allowed to advocate for your positions, you're allowed to attack the other side if you want to, but you have to understand that there are crazies out there, and so you're not supposed to be constantly poking them with a stick. And very specifically doing, I mean, how many times has Trump tweeted supporters talking about how if he gets removed, we're gonna have a civil war? And Fox constantly, this is a coup, this is a lynching. They are trying to overthrow an election. That is obviously not what is happening. So they are willfully exaggerating to try to get people to think more radically about the situation. All the common refrain now amongst right-wing commentators is, if the Democrats do X, people are gonna grab their guns. Not they're gonna grab their guns and that's terrible, don't do that, never threaten violence against your political opponents. They just end the sentence there. Meghan McCain on The View gets watched by millions of people. And she says, well, if they try to pass gun control, it's gonna be a civil war. People are gonna grab their guns and start shooting. And then we see at the Trump rallies, more and more of his people saying, yeah, come and get my guns, I'm ready for it. Threatening reporters right there.
Instead of saying that's a terrible thing, what they're saying is that using that threat as a deterrent from people to voice their point of view or support who they want to support, or say what they want to say against this president. It's instead of saying that's a horrible thing that we consider some people they do, it's, hey, don't forget, you might die, so don't be an American anymore.
Exactly. Thankfully, they caught this guy, but God only knows how many other people are sort of stewing in this anti-Adam Schiff thing.
And by the way, it's the last thing, his attorney said, oh, he's not a viable threat because he can't go all the way and kill Adam Schiff on the East Coast because he lives in Arizona. Adam Schiff represents a district in California. California is right next door to Arizona. I don't care what you think he can do. If he's motivated to do it because he feels his duty in life is to be loyal to this president, then he'll do whatever he wants. I don't care what you think he can do. He said he wanted to do it.
No,
and he had the means to do it.
We don't make the lives of our Congress people dependent on whether someone feels up to hop a Greyhound one afternoon. For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.